we didn't have parents involved, and the kind of parents that can narrate tracks, this would not be possible for sure. Suzuki was very into a parent-teacher-child triangle, and he believed that no leg should be weak, so the relationship with the parent was huge. What else can I say about him? I run a Suzuki Institute at the Hilton every June. This will be our 5th year. There are 40 of them in the country. The next closest ones are Atlanta and New Orleans. And we have our national conference in a week up in Minneapolis, and I'm going to host the Institute Directors meeting. So in Florida, we have about 140 Suzuki teachers. Biggest states are California with 600, New York has like 500, Illinois has 400. So we're growing here, and they always ask me at these conferences what's going on in Florida. And I can assure you that I bring up the school in this program because of the 83 elementary schools in Pinellas County, only 9 of them have string programs. So it's huge as far as character development, doing something hard, persevering. It's really not about the violin for me. It's about creating really great, talented, contributing adults. So without any further comments, anybody have any questions? We're going to go ahead and demonstrate. So thank you. Okay, here's the intro.
gotta get his slippers.